When, coming off of last game, just what was your guys' mindset coming into tonight and trying to have a much better start?
That's the plan. We wanted to come out and have a better start than we did. We didn't get off to a good start, but we still found a way to get back into the game, get the lead. But they just made a few more shots, and we kind of missed some free throws, and I think that was a big thing tonight. They made way more threes than we did too. They just gotta give them credit. They made some more shots tonight.
When you guys are having a night like you do at the free throw line, how do you try and readjust or not overcorrect something like that?
Yeah, it's either you gotta shoot it and make it, and it's nothing. I think you can make more mistakes when you overthink it, and so you just gotta do what you put the work in, and just shoot it with confidence. And I didn't do that when it came to free throws. I missed some free throws, and DJ missed some free throws. It's not regular for us, so we gotta be better with that. But for sure,
Trae, we dominated in the paint, but second chance points, it was 25-6 in their favor. Do you think some of those second chance opportunities were because of defensive rotations or just size differentials?
No, they had what'd you say the thing was?
Second chance points.
Second chance points, they didn't have too many of them. They had some timely ones. Sometimes, it's not necessarily about how many they have, it's just when it happens. And they had a couple late in the game, some putbacks with the bigs, and Clint was contesting, and then his man would end up getting the tip back. And sometimes it's just how it is. Those guys are 6'10", and they just jump above guys and tip it at the basket. So it's not necessarily how many they scored, like you said. They didn't have very many. Neither did we, but it's the timing that they happen. It kind of hurt us for sure.
And speaking of Clint, what did you see when he attempted to take that charge at the end of the game?
I just watched it again. It was a charge. Earlier in the game, Jalen tried to jump around the guy to avoid the charge, and they called a charge on him. And then this time, the guy puts a knee in his chest, and then they called a block. So, it wasn't very good officiating the whole night. They had a couple calls. I think even Jalen Suggs told me they gave him a foul and he wouldn't even know where to play. So it's just it was confusing, a lot of the plays. And we're on the road, so we're not going to get as many calls as the home team, and that's expected. I think every team expects that going on the road. So, but whenever certain calls happen like that, it's not about the call. Sometimes the timing of it. That was a big play and a big time in the moment. So it's just one play, but it's the timing of it for sure.
Trae, I know it's a tough loss, so I just want to focus on something positive for a moment. When you launched your first shoe with Adidas, I know it was about limitless potential, and now you're on your third shoe, and I love your shoes. What is it like now knowing that you lived up to it, you've exceeded that, and now you're just breaking plethora of records and just you as a person as well?
It's tough talking about it after a loss, but obviously it's cool having my own shoe, and I always try to represent. Every time I step in them and on the court, it's really cool. Just going to different arenas and seeing people with my shoes and holding them around. So I envisioned having this as a kid, and but I got a lot to prove and a lot to continue to show and back up the reason why I got a shoe. So
appreciate it.
Yeah, gotcha.
Trae, despite that big third quarter from Orlando, you guys obviously made it a game in the fourth, and you led the team with 11 points. Just what did you see offensively, and how does that kind of say that your team is able to keep it a game by going that hard in the fourth?
Yeah, that's been the nature of our team this year. We've had a lot of losses that could have easily been wins for us, and it's tough going through it because it's not easy, and because it comes down to a couple plays here and there that could have flipped the whole game for us, and it's frustrating whenever the tables don't turn your way. And we definitely put the work in. We put a lot of work in what we do. We're in the gym a lot, so it's tough whenever the results don't come the way you expect them to. But we keep fighting. Like you said, we're always in the games. We always give ourselves a chance. Besides probably 2 games this year, so we just got to keep it going and keep a positive mindset and understand that it's a long race. And hey, nothing the street can't help, and we'll be all right.